what's up and welcome back. So, I just reacted to my brother's request for Electrobots. If you haven't seen that, please check that out. We're going to have that in the description below. All right, so now he is going to react for me to a BTS video. Okay, so he has seen a lot of BTS. You guys know Kiera. And she's totally ARMY. All right, so he can't be completely blind to who BTS is. But I think something that they told me is he's really not aware of the older stuff that they've done, which really grabbed my attention because some of the things that they used to do reminded me of kind of like an old school kind of hip hop. Because they were trained. Did you know that they were trained by Coolio and Warren G?
Oh,
yeah. Huh. Like they came here to America for like a whole like hip hop training, and Warren G and Coolio actually trained them up in some of their
very nice.
Yeah.
So I grew up to both of them.
Exactly.
Nice.
So some of their older stuff like reminds me of kind of that old school kind of hip hop. So anyway, that's something that grabbed my attention when I started listening to them rap and kind of hearing the style behind it in their older stuff. Okay. Their older stuff is kind of what got me more than their newer stuff.
Gotcha. That
kind of real K-poppy sound, which I'm enjoying now. Don't get me wrong. It all grew on me. But that's the stuff that got me more than what they've put out in the last couple years. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get it. This is BTS Dope.
Let's get
Ready. Ready.
2015.
2015.
Yeah.
I see that.
He's one of the rappers. RM. Rap Monster.
Yeah.
You knew that, okay. He's J-Hope. He's my birthday buddy.
Yeah.
I love his style.
I like the beat.
They got raps. He can rap so fast.
Yeah, I noticed. I just noticed that.
That's nothing.
Right.
That's your daughter's favorite. You knew that. It's like I recognize. He speaks fluent English. definitely not Korean music we're used to hearing. Is it?
Right.
They kind of paved the way for that. The hip hop.
Yeah.
The first of their kind to have a total hip hop sound with the rappers that they had.
Right.
Because rappers were all kind of underground music.
In Korea.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that was pretty slick. I like that.
You really did?
Yeah. I like the beat. I like that song.
Yeah.
You know? I can see why people get into, you know, they're pretty versatile in what they do.
They really are.
You know, like you said, they're kind of paved the way for themselves on the kind of music and styles that they have. Yeah, I mean, I definitely see the talent behind this group, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of undeniable.
Yeah. Right. No, that was pretty awesome. I like that song.
You do?
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
In the future, when we do more reaction videos, me and Nick agreed that we're going to do a couple more reaction videos in the future. So hopefully there's a few more of these BTS rap songs, old school rap songs that I want to show you myself. So I'll kind of tell your family to keep those, kind of lay them low for a while. Which honestly, I don't even think your daughter listens to their older stuff as much as I do.
Sure.
Because this is the stuff that I like.
The older.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like their older, very kind of hip hop with like a really like.
So were they more hip hop and their older stuff?
Yes.
So they're kind of more poppy
now
today.
Yeah, they debuted like hard hip hop. Like
they were more hip hop than anything. Okay.
Yeah. Like they used to dress with like really like gold chains and like really rough looking hair. I mean, it was
like rappers.
Oh yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
Huh.
They sure did.
So they've tried. So they probably realized that there's certain people maybe want a little less rap, more versatile.
I think they just grew.
Everybody music. Yeah, I mean that happens
honestly,
too.
like what I've, because now I've listened to probably all of their albums and kind of listened to their older kind of their first couple albums, which were very hip hop. This kind of sound, a lot of hard hip hop too, but they still put that in their albums today. Yeah. So, but that's the kind of thing that drew me in. I'm like, wait a second, this does not sound like, unless I could hear that it's Korean, it doesn't sound like it would be a Korean song.
I agree.
Right? Because I think K-pop kind of has a sound that we can recognize that's not American.
Right.
Right?
For sure.
So if you didn't hear the Korean, you would think it could be an American song. And I think that's something that they paved the way, which a couple of those rappers in there, they were doing so well in kind of the underground Korean rap scene that it really, they got made fun of, I think, from their peers for becoming in a K-pop group. But this K-pop group was being built different than any other K-pop group out there. That's why they've had, and even this song, it's kind of talking about like doing it their way. Yeah. Right? And they write their own music, which is also different. Okay, so a couple of them, the real fast rapper and then RM, and a lot of them now, but back then, like they wrote most of the songs. Sure. And they wrote about their struggle getting in the industry, which they took a while to kind of become popular because how different their sound was and how different, and people didn't think they would make it. Wow. Yeah. And they don't fit the mold of what a K-pop idol looks like. Sure. Like some of them are not considered to kind of have that Korean standard beauty, I guess you could say. Yeah. I think they're all good-looking guys, and we don't here in America, we don't judge the eyes, how big your eyes are, and you know, your face, how rounded it, you know. But anyway, that was kind of what, and that's something that I got into too, is just how they sing and how they talk about things they've gone through, and they really put out very personal stuff about themselves, what they're going through, which I think we all, is probably why we relate to NF too, right? The rapper, because he puts out things that are real, personal, like things we've all gone through, things we go through in life,
actual experiences,
relatable, and a lot of the K-pop stuff I don't relate to.
Just like he writes his own music too.
Exactly.
So has more meaning.
Yes.
Yeah.
And BTS really, they really have a lot of very meaningful stuff. Yeah. But, because they're all so different, I think as they grew, they started doing things because there's 7 of them. So then, they're kind of doing what they want to do, which I think is cool. Yeah. I love that they have a whole variety of songs. Even Dynamite be having like a 70s kind of feel to it, right?
Exactly.
Which is so cool. Yeah,
that's like something completely opposite of like this song.
Yes.
Right?
Completely.
Yeah.
You wouldn't think it's from the same group.
Exactly.
Right. And that's so cool.
Yeah. I mean, good for them. I mean, it's great that they could, they could kind of mesh different styles of music within their group.
Yeah.
And kind of come up with one group, obviously, but then
expand on different styles. Is that what you kind of say?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I mean,
which they have.
Yeah, because they're definitely talented.
Yeah. A couple of my favorite, yes, they are. And J-Hope. He didn't get much, oh man. I don't know if you've ever heard his song, Chicken Noodle Soup. That's J-Hope. Yeah. I love J-Hope. Yeah. He's just always smiling. He can pop and he used to be a street dancer. Mm-hmm. So he can move very robotic too. He's a great dancer. But a couple of my favorite songs, which are like Pied Piper, which would not sound anything like this, nothing like Dynamite. It kind of has like an 80s, 90s kind of feel to it. I mean, I'm telling you, when I heard the different styles that they had, that's when I was like, they are legit.
Yeah.
And the fact that they write it. Mm-hmm. And then they have this song called Airplane Part 2, which has kind of like a Latin kind of sound to it. You've probably heard that. I mean, it's insane the different styles
that they can do.
Yes.
That's why they can relate to so many people.
Yeah, because they travel the world, right?
Right. So
you're right.
Right. So it's different styles of music.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So it's different groups of people.
Yes.
So that's why, Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't wait for him to hear some of the other like rap compilations. Because even on their albums, each of them will put out a song from them. So like you'll get a song that's just from RM, who is a rapper. You'll get a song that's just from Suga. Which Suga, the one that you really liked, the fast rapper, he put out his own solo album.
Gotcha.
You'd like it. And
that's why I was kind of wondering.
Yeah.
Because, usually groups like this, they eventually over time, they kind of break up.
Yeah.
Because they kind of find their own ways. They want to do their own things. And I'm kind of curious to see.
So a few of them have put out solo albums, but they're still putting out stuff together, which I think for their company to allow that is smart.
Yeah, right.
Right?
Yeah.
Because then they're not then it doesn't cause them to drift away. It's that they can also do that, but then they're also doing BTS stuff, right?
Yeah.
And some of their solo albums have done very well. Suga's did, so.
Nice.
I mean, I think that's genius because then BTS is still BTS, but yet they can do their own little things in the meantime.
Yeah.
But I think there's a couple songs that your daughter wanted me to have you listen to from Suga that are, his raps are insane.
Yeah.
Like, it's really good.
Yeah.
He reminds me of NF. Honestly, I feel like Suga, if he doesn't know who NF is, I wish that he did because I really think he would relate to his music. Because what he raps about in his lyrics remind me of NF.
Okay.
How deep it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And you could tell he's kind of had a hard life.
Yeah.
And you feel it in his rapping.
Right.
And the stuff that he puts out personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Well, good. Hey, guys. Your daughter is going to be so happy to hear this reaction.
Yes, right.
She can't wait. I'm telling you. Anyway, I know he's got things to do today, so we're going to wrap this up. thank you guys so much again for watching. This is Nick, my brother, my awesome older brother, whom I love so much. He's so good to me. But anyways, I'm so glad that you were here.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much again for watching the Half Korean Experience. All right, so stay tuned for what's coming up next, and peace out, and I hope you guys are having a good time. All right, peace out. Bye.